I'm just about to jump on a train and go to Munich because Audi has invited me to come on stage and speak about digital trends from China. So I'm really excited about this opportunity, but I just want to add quickly to my yesterday's video where I was talking about how the NIO CEO Li is quite optimistic right now, and he's like really going out into the media and talking about growth potentials of NIO. And I just saw this Bloomberg interview, and I think there are a couple of other gold nuggets in this video, so let's take a look.
William, you had a very strong August. Deliveries for NIO were up 100% year on year. Can that pace of deliveries be sustained, do you think?
In fact, demand in July and August was even stronger than actual deliveries, as we had a conservative sales estimate at the beginning of the year. Our supply chain partners were not ready for even higher production. We are working to solve this problem in the current quarter. We believe production capacity will have improved in September. We will keep boosting capacity in the coming months, especially for the EC6, which started deliveries at the weekend.
So this already tells us a little bit that NIO is of course supply constrained, we all know that, but also about the possible deliveries to expect. And Li has the notion that in September they will be able to first increase the capacity of the production. So possibly our guidance or estimates for the deliveries this quarter shouldn't be too optimistic, because obviously NIO was still supply constrained during this quarter.
Elon Musk has talked about a $25,000 Tesla. What do you know about these plans? Do you imagine that would have to be manufactured, that $25,000 Tesla, in China, given the labor costs and the supply chain?
Undoubtedly, battery costs for the entire industry have been declining. We reached a gross margin of 10% in the second quarter, and it will increase each coming quarter. I believe the overall battery cost decrease will help promote EVs.
And here the interesting fact is, and I think this is really some cool hint before we actually get the quarterly report, is that he is guiding to improving margins again, because now it's after Battery Day, which is the first cool thing, and the second of all, it's already late September, so he probably already knows that they have managed to even increase the margins again. So last quarter it was already positive double-digit for the vehicle margins, and now based on this interview I'm actually expecting that NIO will be posting an even further increase in the margins, which is obviously great. And then the second thing I like is that he generally speaks about how he's like improving the EV adoption in general, how NIO is working on that. So not so much going into the Tesla versus NIO competition here, instead thinking about like how the decline in battery cost is helping in general for the whole industry to take off and switch to electric.
In the Chinese market, the average price for our cars is more than $60,000, which is $15,000 higher than Tesla's average in China. So we have a lot of work to do in this market. In the long term, we will definitely launch more cheaper products, but that's not our priority at the moment.
And then Li makes really a quite smart switch here, because he's actually pointing something out that is positive for NIO. So they have higher average sales prices than Tesla. So actually for each car that they are selling, if they have a margin on tap, they can actually earn more, even though the margins are lower. And he points out that they achieve to have those larger sales prices even though they are a Chinese brand. And this is what I'm always referring to. Why do they invest so much in the NIO houses, in NIO Life and all that? This is because actually this way NIO for the first time has actually managed as a Chinese brand to create this image of a premium to luxury brand in the market that can actually compete with the German car brands on top here, and already has those higher sales prices than Tesla, for instance, which he now kind of frames into a challenge that they need to lower the cost. But at the same time, this is actually an achievement for NIO. And then Li he also hints that in the future, NIO may also bring out more mass market affordable cars that are lower and that can possibly compete with the Tesla priced at 25K. But he says that this is not his priority so far.
Elon Musk has talked about potentially producing 1 million units in China. How much of a challenge is Tesla now?
I think auto products aren't only about cars, but more importantly, serving customers well. For families, a car isn't a small expense like clothes. It's big spending, and it's closely related to safety. So we pay a lot of attention to service and quality, which I believe will be the biggest challenge for all automakers undertaking rapid expansion.
So he's really unemotional about it, what I like. So it's quite analytic and with lots of confidence as outlined in my last video. And this to international media is, of course, great publicity here. And also his response once again to the journalist's question about how he can compete with Tesla in China, because Tesla obviously has outlined those big targets of 1 million cars in China, 20 million cars globally, which I think is great as a Tesla bull as well. However, he just outlines how NIO is not kind of competing in this kind of sales numbers or brand versus brand. Instead, he points out that the main targets and goals that they want to achieve is, as a fast-growing car company, to actually keep the quality and the user experience in the focus of what they're doing. And this is actually, the unique differentiator also actually against Tesla, but also in the rest of the market where NIO is actually thriving. And ask any Chinese user, NIO is really on point of that, and this is manifested in NIO Life, in the NIO houses, but also obviously in the car quality. So all in all, exciting interview. Good to see Li Bin just going out once again and voicing his opinion and being confident here. So this also gives me the confidence that he is currently feeling well about the business, but also about the next quarter releases and the reports that are upcoming. So hopefully no disappointments at this point in time. And yeah, looks like NIO's main challenge right now is actually to ramping production, and possibly they will do it with their suppliers and their partners such as JAC. So thank you guys. I need to head off now, and see you in Munich.